mama, I made it to Forbes.
Now, real quick before we start today's video, I want to mention this watch. I have JMCRIDES is linked up with Geared Hardware, and the watch you see right here, I've been getting nothing but compliments from people regarding this watch. Now, this is the way it works. Geared Hardware went ahead and they supplied JMCRIDES with a coupon code for all of my viewers. The coupon code is JMC20. You get 20% off, and again, the watch is actually very affordable, and on top of that, you're gonna get a 20% off. Now, the funny thing is, I've already had 2 people that have seen me with the watch, and just because these people know me, and they know the cars that I have, and this and that, right away they assumed that the watch I was wearing was the kind of watch that's probably gonna run you a few $1,000s, $4,000 or $5,000. Now, they actually asked me about the watch. I was like, nah, man, trust me, the watch is very affordable. If you want to see exactly how affordable it is, click the link in the description below. It'll take you there. And again, coupon code JMC20 will give you 20% off. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the channel. I'm John. Now, I'm very excited to make today's video because the noise, the problem, the huge freaking problem that I've been having with this Jeep has finally been figured out. So a few weeks back, I made a video. Now, in that previous video, I was asking you guys for help to see if you guys could maybe recognize what that noise was, whatever the case is. Let me throw up a clip of what the sound was. I went ahead myself and I greased up my drive shafts, my axles, I greased up everything. Tried figuring out the noise. Now, the reason why the noise is so hard to pinpoint is because the Jeep would only make this noise after it was sitting in the driveway overnight. The next morning it would make the noise for the first 30 to 45 seconds as I was kind of just driving down the block. After that, the noise would not come back pretty much until the next day. I would have to leave the Jeep sitting again overnight, and then the next morning the noise happened again, and it's been driving me crazy. You guys know how I am. I like my vehicles to be running in perfect order. I can't have random weird noises, especially when the nearest place where I could actually take my Jeep off-road is 4 hours away. So imagine driving the Jeep 4 hours, going to an off-road park, then go off-roading for 8 hours, and then drive it back home another 4 hours. If my Jeep is making some weird random noise, obviously it's not a smart idea to go and put it through all that abuse of taking it off-road and driving all those hours without really knowing what the heck is wrong with it. So this is what happened. I brought it to the shop the first time. First time I brought it to the shop, the Jeep would not make the noise. The purpose of this video is honestly just to give a huge shout out to Goonies Garage, because seriously, you are the man. He finally figured out what was causing the noise. I brought him the Jeep, I think it was just yesterday I brought him the Jeep, and he suspected it was actually coming from one of my drive shafts. And it's actually like a part of the drive shaft that I am not able to access because a while ago I went ahead and I took off all the cheap skid plates that the Rubicon comes with, and I upgraded to really nice thick steel skid plates. So the skid plates are doing their job, which is covering everything. And the only way you can actually grease the fitting on this part of the drive shaft is by pulling down these heavy skid plates. And to be honest with you, it's kind of in a hidden place. I didn't even know there was a fitting there. I know I always grease my drive shafts after every off-road trip or every oil change, but this one I didn't even know existed that was there. So I went ahead, I brought it to the shop again yesterday, let him drive it. The Jeep was able to duplicate the sound. It was making the same weird noise. He heard it, he brought it into his shop, and like I said, he figured it out. Huge shout out to Goonies Garage, because honestly that noise has been driving me crazy. I have my subscribers, people sending me DMs on Instagram, people on YouTube asking me when is the next off-road trip, and I've been kind of ignoring everybody because I didn't know what to tell them. I didn't know, you know, when the next off-road trip was going to be. So glad we finally figured this out. Well, not we, he figured it out. I'm going to include all of the information for this shop on the screen right now. Again, this is my go-to shop. You guys know I'm a real pain when it comes to my vehicles. I got the nice custom red leather, which is brand new on the interior of my vehicle, and it's not like some other shops. I hear the horror stories that people take their Jeeps to some other shops and they'll have like grease and stuff like that on the interior. I've never had any issues. I have nothing but good things to say about this shop. Again, all of the info is on the screen right now. If you're anywhere near the Long Island, New York area and you need to get any Jeep work done, trust me, that's the shop you want to call. Guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, give this video a thumbs up. I got lots and lots of exciting things going on with actually both vehicles. I'm going to tell you about that in the next video.